The second Scarlett Johansson heel hit the stage floor, the air in the studio crackled like a live wire you could feel in your bones. This wasn't another fluff interview. This was a collision, two titans, one table, zero filters. And what happened next? It shattered the internet, split Twitter in half, and left Whoopi Goldberg, the Whoopi, speechless for the first time in 30 years. Before we explode into madness, smash that subscribe button, slam the like, and share this with every soul who loves raw, unhinged, legendary TV moments. Because what you're about to witness, it's daytime TV's most savage showdown ever. The morning it all went nuclear. It started like any other Tuesday. At the View, the lights blazed hot. The audience clapped in rhythm to that iconic theme song. Whoopi's grin flashed wide business. As usual, but under the surface, a storm was brewing. Today's guest, Scarlett Johansson, Hollywood's ice queen, the woman who could walk through a paparazzi hurricane and still look like she just stepped out of Vogue shoot hair in a sleek bun black dress sharp enough to cut glass. She was here to plug her new indie film, a quiet drama about identity, motherhood, and second chances. Her team warned her in the green room. The View loves to go off script. They go political pivot, talk about the movie. Keep it light. Scarlett nodded, smiled. How bad could it be? Famous last words. The first spark, the applause died down. Whoopi leaned in, hands clasped, voice low. Dangerous. Scarlett, you played a lot of strong women, but lately people online say some of your casting choices were controversial. What's your take? Scarlett blinked, stay cool. Every actor's job is to explore humanity. My intention has always been to tell meaningful stories. Joy Behar smirked. But you get why people thought it was tone deaf, right? Taking roles others felt should have gone to someone else. Scarlett nodded, small, measured. I understand the conversation. I believe in creative freedom, and in learning. Whoopi cut in soft but lethal. But isn't that privilege? Saying ill learn after you've taken a role someone else might never even audition for. Silence. The audience froze. Even the crew behind the cameras stopped breathing. Scarlett's fingers tapped the table once. Her smile tightened. Everyone learns in their own time. I've been open about my mistakes, but I don't think it's fair to define my entire career by one controversy. Joy glanced at Whoopi. Whoopi didn't blink. People are defined by their choices. Scarlett, especially in this industry, you know that Scarlett's eyes flashed. The camera zoomed and caught it. That micro shift, the moment her patience cracked. The audience smells blood. Some laughed nervously. Others whispered. Sonny Hostin tried to save it. Let's not forget the film. It touches on identity, second chances. But Whoopi wasn't done, sure. But we're talking real life, not movies. When you're as famous as Scarlett Johansson, people expect awareness. Don't you think that's fair? Scarlett inhaled deep. I do, but sometimes these discussions get framed unfairly, especially toward women. OHs from the crowd. A few clapped. Scarlett kept going, voice sharper. Now men make mistakes and evolve. Quietly, women are expected to apologize, publicly perform guilt, prove they've changed. That's not equality. That's punishment. The crowd hummed Whoopi's face stone. You think you've been punished? Scarlett tilted her head. I think I've been held to a different standard. That's not bitterness. That's fact. Dead silence, the kind of TV silence that screams. And Scarlett looked dead at Whoopi. I'm proud of my work, but I'm not going to sit here and relitigate the same thing forever, especially not when people doing the relitigating should know better. Gas. Whoopi's brows shot up. Should know better. Scarlett didn't flinch. You've been in this industry a long time. You've seen how women get twisted when they speak up. I came here to talk about my film, not defend my humanity. Boom. Joy tried to joke. Okay, no cage match before commercial. Nervous laughter. Scarlett smiled. Icy. No cage match, just honesty. Whoopi leaned closer. Honesty's good, but when you sit in that chair, you know we ask the real stuff. That's why people watch Scarlett fire back. There's a difference between a question and an accusation. Mike dropped. The producer's signal for break. Whoopi ignored them. You know, Scarlett, I like you, you're smart, but when people in your position talk about double standards, it sounds out of touch. You've got millions, platform privilege. So when you say punish people might not buy it. Scarlett's jaw clenched. I didn't say I was a victim. I said I was tired of being mischaracterized. Glass shattered. Whoopi mischaracterized by who? The media or people who just don't agree with you? Scarlett, maybe both, but when you have a platform like this, your words shape perceptions. So I ask we use that power with care. The audience exploded in claps. Whoopi smirked, sly, sarcastic. Oh, don't worry, honey, I always use my power carefully. I've been doing this longer than most of your co-stars have been alive. Scarlett smiled, cool as steel. Then you should understand exactly what I mean. Cut to commercial room. Buzz. Whoopi muttered to Joy. Scarlett sat stone still. Her publicist sprinted to the stage, whispering to a producer, someone in the front row. Whispered, did Scarlett just check Whoopi on live TV? Yes, yes. She did. Round two, the storm returns. Cameras back, audience cheering. But nervous. Whoopi smiled, mechanical. We're back with Scarlett Johansson talking identity, redemption, And apparently Hollywood favorite were accountability, laughter, uneasy, sunny. Try to pivot the film's ending made me cry. But joy jumped in when you play these deep roles. Are you working through your own past like therapy on screen? Scarlett paused. Every actor brings something personal. But I don't use roles to cleanse myself. I use them to explore empathy, Joy. But people see it that way, like you're saying sorry through character. Scarlett laughed. Controlled. If I need therapy, it'll go to A. Therapist, not a film set. Crowd laughs. Whoopi. Not laughing. You talk about empathy. Does Hollywood practice it? Or is it just optics? Scarlett turned direct. You're not wrong. People want to look progressive without changing. Outrage is easier than progress. Whoopi smirked. So the people who criticize you, they're not righteous. Scarlett saying people love outrage more than growth. The internet doesn't want understanding. It wants headlines. Murmurs Whoopi. But don't you risk sounding dismissive of people who were hurt. Scarlett. Quiet fire. There's a difference between accountability and performative outrage. I've spent years trying to do better, but no amount of explaining satisfies people who don't want to understand. Applause. Whoopi nodded. Slowly, growth doesn't always make people forgive. Sometimes they just stop listening. Scarlett. Soft, sad. Then that says more about them than me. Crackled. Joy. Will you make a great politician? Scarlett. No. Thanks, I prefer scripts where I can rewrite the ending. Laughter. But Whoopi wasn't done. You say women are held to higher standards. Do you hold yourself accountable enough? Or should people just move on? Because you're tired. Icy. Scarlett blinked twice. Accountability doesn't expire, but there's a difference between accountability and obsession. If people want to learn, I have. If they want me to disappear, I want. Cheers. Whoopi. No one saying disappear, but you represent a certain Hollywood disconnect. Scarlett. You mean being successful? Crowd loses. It. Whoopi chuckled short. No, being insulated where criticism feels like persecution. Scarlett. Unbreakable. I've been in the public eye since I was 13. Praised, attacked, dissected. I know the difference between criticism and cruelty, and the people who say celebrities should just take it. Never ask why certain voices are targeted more. It's not about the work. It's about control. Thunderclap. Applause. Whoopi studied her. You think you're being controlled? Scarlett. I think the narrative around women in power always tries to control them by making them defend their right to exist in spaces they've earned. Standing ovation. Sunny. There's still a double standard. We all see it. Joy to Whoopi. You okay? You look like you're about to drop. A monologue. Whoopi smiled thin. I just like to understand someone's truth before I respond. Scarlett. Calm. Lethal. Then ask me something honest. Room tense. Whoopi. Do you ever feel guilty for being the face of stories that maybe weren't yours to tell? Silence. Cameras hum. Scarlett. Quiet. Every artist feels guilt, but guilt without action is useless. I've turned that guilt into awareness, into change. I hope people see growth, not just the past. Whoopi stared. Two icons, two generations, refusing to blink. Finally, Whoopi nodded. Growth doesn't always make people forgive. Scarlett. Then maybe that says more about the mayor. Crackled. Joy mouthed the producer's commercial. They shook heads. Ratings gold. Sunny. Perception turned so fast. Whoopi. You could be America's sweetheart, 1 year villain, the next Scarlett Raw. I don't have to ask. I've lived at gas. Whoopi looked reevaluating. Maybe that's what makes you interesting. You still show up. Scarlett. Always. Cue card. Whoopi to camera. We'll be right back. Scarlett talks. Next project. And maybe a softer side. Scarlett laughed. Ironic glint. Maybe cut backstage. Chaos. Crew. Whispering producers. Arguing publicists. We wrap after this. Whoopi. To no one. She's tougher than I thought. Round 3. The final blow. Cameras roll. Air. Electric. Whoopi. Scarlett. You said women perform guilt. But do people misread you? Because you come off distant, too controlled. Scarlett. Polished. Doesn't mean insincere. I'm careful. Because every word gets twisted into a headline. Joy. Trust me. I said one thing in 2016. Laughter. But Whoopi pressed. So the real Scarlett, what's she like when the cameras are off? Scarlett smiled real this time. She's a mom. She's tired. She loves bad reality TV. She cries at dog food commercials. But she's also done apologizing for existing. Applause. Whoopi soft. Now, I respect that. I do, but the world doesn't always give grace. Scarlett. Then maybe we stop waiting for it and start demanding it. Final mic drop. The audience roared. Whoopi smiled. Genuine. Well, damn. Girl, you came to play. Scarlett laughed free. I came to talk. You just wouldn't let me promote the movie Room. Exploded. Joy commercial now. But the damage done. The aftermath. Internet on fire. Twitter broke. Scarlett versus Whoopi trended for 72 hours. Clips got 200 million views. Memes. When Scarlett said you know better. Whoopi's face. All of us headlines screamed. Scarlett Johansson destroys the view. An epic takedown. Did Whoopi just get schooled by Hollywood's Ice Queen? The moment daytime TV changed forever. Scarlett's film sold out screenings for weeks. Her publicist cried happy tears. Whoopi next day on the show. She's a badass. I like her. Next time she's bringing wine. The legend was born. This wasn't just an interview. This was war. This was art. This was two women refusing to shrink. And you just witnessed history. So tell me in the comments whose side Are you on Scarlett's ice-cold truth or Whoopi's unfiltered fire? Drop your hottest take below, tag a friend who needs to see this, and subscribe, because we're bringing you more moments that break the internet. This is Prime Narrator, and we don't do boring. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated. Subscribe for more powerful video.